This vlog is about the theory of groupthink. Groupthink is another one of those theories that has become very relevant in recent times. This theory was started by Irving Janis. It came from the idea of wanting to look at effective group decision making, and it stems down to has a one very large factor and has a lot of different symptoms and negative results that we will discuss. So first of all, as I stated, it's this theory was started by Irving Janis. And it basically talked about group cohesiveness. And in any group, there is always some level of cohesiveness. However, there is usually some independence from the group, which can allow for differing opinions to be brought in, experts to be consulted, and rational decisions to be made. However, there are groups, I'm sure everyone has been in one, where that is not the case, and the more cohesive that a group is, there more pressure that is put on the members to act in the group. So because of this, there are several negative outcomes that can arise from groupthink. First of all, very few alternatives will ever be considered. Everyone will just kind of become yes man. Positions will never be looked at again, which if something very bad is done, they will never go back and the group will never typically go back to analyze it. Ideas are never re-examined or cross-examined. An expert opinion oftentimes isn't sought out, and there's many other and there's many other outcomes that can be seen from this. And this is obviously seen, this can be seen today in many different circles. You can obviously talk about various political parties, about how they will not let people toe from their platform. One example in the Republican Party obviously is, you can make the argument when Massey went out and did his thing about the stimulus bill, that he was not aligning with the group and that he was acting independently from the party itself, which we obviously would call an establishment, and was kind of just charting his own course because he saw the negatives with it. Another example can be seen in the Democratic Party, with the more moderate wing fighting with the more progressive wing of the party, and each of those groups just kind of having become like their own little like echo chambers, only allowing their ideas and kind of going against dissenters. So with that, how do you know if you're in a group that is doing groupthink? Well, there are several different symptoms. Usually there is an illusion of invulnerability. They'll just think that nothing can hurt them. Rationalize any action that is they'll rationalize any action that is being chosen. There will be just a level of morality within the group that if you don't act this way, you're not being moral. People who are on the outside, will obviously be stereotyped. Obviously that happened with Massey and also has happened to AOC. Pressure will be put on people to go act the way of the group. Again, is also seen in Washington, and people will be censored, and there will always be some sort of an illusion of unanimity, which is basically just everyone acting like yes man, so they may not think they need to consult on decisions when someone actually does disagree. So that is groupthink theory.